Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another series around the social sector. We have Ankit Bansal from iDreamCareer today. iDreamCareer is a portal which help you make the right career decisions. And we will request Ankit Bansal to talk a little more about the iDreamCareer and his personal journey. Welcome.
Thank you, Mala, for having me. Hello, everyone. iDreamCareer is a social enterprise. We have a key focus is to provide career guidance to the students from all socioeconomic background. I look after the partnership where we work with students from low-income background. So basically, our theory is that everybody needs career guidance, irrespective of socioeconomic background. We reach out to different partners, in terms of corporates and CSRs to implement career guidance project, either for the student that they're already supporting, or either we reach out to different state governments and implement their projects. We basically act as a implementation agency for different CSRs and corporates towards their CSR funds and social responsibilities. We are working with, as a part of our work with UNICEF, we are working with almost in 16 plus states now, where we are impacting more than 2 crore plus students.
I also remember I was in 12th and then I was very uncertain about what should I do next. So
Yeah.
1 year happened when I dropped and then joined another college in the next year. So having bright or guided informed choices about career decisions is important. Yeah, how do you enable youth to get that informed choice?
Yeah. So when Ayush Bansal, who is the founder of the organization, he started this organization almost 10 years back. So he realized that students don't have the awareness, they don't even know what they want to do in their career. Again, irrespective of the social economic background. So he thought that let me start a company and I will connect the career counselors and the students together. But we realized that there is a gap in terms of the availability of the career counselor in the country. Many times people will say that those who are counselors, they can act as a career counselor, well, which is wrong, because career counseling requires a different set of knowledge. So we have different programs. One is that we do capacity development of the teachers or any individual who are interested to become a career counselor through our certification in career guidance. Through the 3 months long program, we equip the person with the skills to become a career counselor. And right now we have a network of around 1,000 plus career counselors around in 108 districts of the country. And this is going expanding more now. As we are speaking, we're about to relaunch our program, with more focus. We also realize that there's a gap of information in the system, right? Wherever you go on Google, you can find out 100 plus information pages, but none of the information pages is streamlined. Neither they are curated as per the students' need. So we have a career portal with us, where we provide information on career guidance on 4 pillars. Basically, we have a pillar on careers. When we talk about careers, we have both professional and vocational careers. Both the the professional careers here are which you can pursue after completing your class 12, and the vocational careers you can start pursuing after completing your class 8 as per the NSQF framework. So depending upon the students current need, their aspiration, they can go ahead and get exposed to the world of careers and understand what kind of career pathway they want to make. In fact I go anywhere and I ask a student's aspiration, they will say that I have an aspiration of to earn a 25,000 rupees ka job. But basically that is not an aspiration. Money will be a byproduct of your career. But it's important for them to understand that what kind of career they want to go in. So we provide information, we provide on 4 pillars. One is the career information, which involves the career pathways, the years of education which is required, the kind of money you require to make a career in the particular field, the kind of earning potential you can expect from a particular career, who are the different career pathways for getting into that career. At the same time, we also enable the students to understand that what are the different role models who have make a name for themselves in that particular career. This enables the student to make a connect and to map their career, to map their life journey and understand certain correlation from that career, and it is or gender inclusive. The second is student is not aware which institute they should go. They don't have information on the institute, so we also have a college directory for that. Thirdly, they are not even aware that what kind of entrance exam they need to give, or they need to take the entrance exam that they need to take to get into a particular career. So we have an exam directory, which we keep on updating regularly. As we are speaking, the directory is getting updated because our research team is working on that. Then the fourth puzzle piece, and a very important puzzle piece, is information on scholarships and financial aids. Because what is going to happen right now is even if our students coming from especially low income segment then don't have access to finances, they won't be able to complete a course. So there we have an updated database of the scholarship with using which the student can apply for the scholarships, and they can get information about the scholarship, and then they can further apply and go to the scholarship website. So these are the four basic pieces that we work on. At the same time, we also realize while we give information to the students on the world of careers, they don't have information much about themselves. Like today, if I say that, hey, if you become an entrepreneur, you have this much earning potential. Everybody says that I want to become an entrepreneur, right? Which is a good thing, but is it for you, right? On which area of entrepreneurship? Like currently, I'm working in the field of education because this is I'm really passionate about. But under education, I'm doing a certain kind of role. Now, not necessarily that I can be a very good teacher in education sector, or I can be a very good teacher, but what kind of sector, what kind of role I want to perform, that comes through self-awareness. In order to do that, we have designed our own psychometric assessment, which evaluates a student's aptitude, personality, and interest. But this is not where the intervention stops, right? This is where the intervention starts. This is where the human intervention comes in. The counselor, our certified counselor, will go and talk to the student, and in the one-on-one counseling, they factor their aptitude, personality, and interest. At the same time, they will factor students' aspirations, their current scenarios, right? And help them understand what is the best career pathway for them. And we always ensure that we never kill the aspiration of the student. There are chances, I have seen a student coming to me saying that, I want to become a doctor. I said, okay, you are in which class? I have completed class 12. I'm wonderful. How much marks did you score in biology? They say that, they don't have biology. So that's a level of, unawareness is there among the students. Now, the child is not wrong in terms of getting an aspiration, but is an aspiration aligned to their current reality is something they also need to check.
Right, both becomes very important. I mean, two thing which I understood is one student focus work that you have been doing to help them make right career decision through psychometric test. And
Yeah.
second thing is where you work with counselors. So that's where the hiring perspective also comes in picture. Two things. One, counselor generally you train and onboard them. And then they start the career with iDreamCareer. Second is where do you also have full-time employees at iDreamCareer beyond counselor roles? And if yes, what kind of roles these are?
Very interesting question. So we are being a social enterprise. We bring technology to a lot of our CSR partners, right? Where they're looking of ways of scaling up an intervention and can they scale it up quickly, right? We have a social impact vertical, right? Where we try to work, where the aim is to, work with income from students from low income segment and help them get career guidance and eventually which can lead them to get into a college and a career of their choice if required on financial aid or a scholarship, which will eventually lead them to get into a job which is aspiring for them, which they are satisfied with. And yeah, so that's the kind of impact we want to drive. In order to do that, we have a tech team, we have a team of coders, we have a team of product developers, product manager, who are working religiously and dedicatedly on that. We have a marketing team who is who is ensuring that people know about our product. If you're making a world-class product, then they know about that product. So we have a social media growth hacker, we have content writers, we have content creators who are working on that. Then to ensure the quality, we have student and counselor success team, which consists of different people. Somebody who is a program manager, who is ensuring that the student and counselor success process is getting implemented, right? Then we have program managers for our CSR projects, for our government partnerships, right? Where they are working and ensuring that all the programs are getting implemented in the right manner, right? Then we have people like me who are going out and advocating about the work that we do, especially for in the social impact space. Obviously, we have founders and co-founders, Praveen and Ayush, who are leading the organization to the right, and ensuring that the organization grow year on year and it can create a sustainable impact on the life of the students.
Sure. So for the starting role in the social impact team, what is something that a fresher can expect, and what the career pathway look like for them? So if someone joined today as a fresher.
So, especially in terms of a fresher from a social impact team, basically we look for people, with good operations skill, who can understand the process well, and who can, help us you know, get the program implemented. We have a monitoring and evaluation associate also in our team, so that we understand the impact of our program. Uh, from a career pathway point of view, if somebody join the social impact team, if they work diligently, they stay in the organization for a longer time. It's a fairly young organization. We are just 10 years young in the market, and we're able to create certain sustainable impact, right? So if somebody joins the team at a starting level, within 2 or 3 years, they will get a chance to, to get an appraisal in terms of their salaries and their positions. We have we recently implemented a policy for each and every employee to upskill themselves. We recently started that. We are calling so that each and every person in the organization get allocated a certain amount of budget to upskill themselves on different courses. Certain micro level courses are also there. We have an employee who's working with us, a very key part of our social impact team and IDC as well. Mr. Arvind, who has been working with the organization for almost 8 years now. So he started, working in an office as an office boy, and now he is promoted to the position of senior admin career, and he looks after a lot of, key integral part, work of iDreamCareer, very trusted person in the company.
Having L&D, learning and development at IDC, is a great thing, and this is also is in demand to ensure that learning and developing, and also ensuring that they. So, what kind of culture, or how do you define the culture at IDC?
So I think I can say that the culture is in iDreamCareer is small about, that you are self-driven. You should be a self-driven individual. People will want to spend less energy on managing any person, right? So it's a high ownership kind of a culture where you get ownership of your task, right? The culture is often hustle, like we hustle to get our task completed, but there's always a work-life balance. So never I have seen, anybody's leaves getting denied because the work pressure is there. There are everybody who will say that, all hands. We believe in a theory of all hands. So all hands on deck whenever there's any support is required to any other team member. And in fact, that during COVID time also, when there was a lot of job cutting was going on, especially in the social impact sector, the founders and the co-founder were, very open with an idea. They went to the board. They said, neither we want to cut any salary, neither we want to reduce any staff. And that's how the organization is going on. So they support you.
Having flexibility for employees to work the way they want and be the self-driven. We also wanted to know how iDreamCareer is promoting the diversity and inclusion at workplace.
We are an equal opportunity provider, right? We hire people from all backgrounds. We have 2 offices. One is in Delhi, another is in Bangalore. So for the full-time employees, one has to join one of the 2 offices, either Bangalore or Delhi. Obviously, we are currently working in a hybrid mode where we are going to office 1 or 2 twice a week, and the other time it's work from home. And the remaining, it depends upon the requirement. Basically, we try to create safe space for everybody within the organization. We have depending on the role, I mean, for us, degrees does not matter, frankly speaking. So we never say that, anybody should come with a certain kind of a degree to join our organization. It's more about the skill set for us. So in any of our JD, especially, for any associate level and above, we never say that we are looking for a master's or something. We say the graduation is a person with graduation is enough for us, but provided that you have those skill sets.
Right. So while you hire for the social impact team, what kind of skill generally do you look?
So one of the key mindset, if I say that we look for, is that they should have, student success at the center. They should be thinking about how they can impact the students in a positive manner. There should be integrity and honesty among those people. We look for people who are self-managed, who have an hunger to learn. Depending upon the role, obviously, we also look at the different levels of communication skills. Somebody who is getting hired as a senior program manager, where the day-to-day role is, interacting with internal stakeholders or external stakeholders, conflict resolution, and communication skills plays a critical part. We also are data-driven. So we also like to see that people who are joining a social impact team understand that how to leverage data, because a lot of our work are with external stakeholders. So can they do that, right? Then we also understand that can the person come with a mindset of leveraging technology to scale up and creates impact, where both the things go in balance, right? So all these exposures, skills we look for in an individual.
Right. So it's great to see that how IDC, iDreamCareer, integrating technology to make the right decisions when students are in the classroom in 8th or 10th or 12th or beyond that, or if they are looking to study abroad, and also aligning the scholarship with them.
So thank you, Mala. Also, I would like to add one thing that I forget is that the sector is not just consist of NGOs, right? When people say, now there are a lot of social enterprise like iDreamCareer is coming up who have a sustainability model in their operations, right? Where we are a for-profit, but we have a 30% of our focus is on creating impact and to work with the low-income segment students, right? So a lot of social enterprise companies are also coming up, right? There are farmer produce organizations, there are edtech organizations, there are different organizations, maybe credit line organizations which are there, which are coming up. So the sector is booming with ideas, and they need people to come and join the sector. And thanks to you, Mala, for creating such an amazing initiative, because people need that. And I always say that this initiative should be there when we are planning to start our career in the domain.
For those who are watching, do explore the sector. It's full of opportunity. And if you're looking for opportunities around where you can engage with student and also drive the social impact, iDreamCareer is hiring. So do check out their website. We have listed the link as well in the bottom of this video. It was great speaking to you, Ankit, today. It's a great work that iDreamCareer has been doing across states. We have been keep hearing about your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mala.